Alright, here we are. Let's get back in the game. We are starting our 7th GregTech New Horizon stream here on this beautiful Friday. I am Torch, and I'm playing through this GregTech New Horizons world, and currently this is my base so far. We're just downstairs. I've worked on it a little since last stream. I've moved the water tanks and such from down here, and they're now outside. Awesome. There they are. They're sitting up on the hill here, giving us some head lift. These wooden pipes are carrying the water. They're the largest wooden pipes I could find, all the way down to the end where I have a solar boiler working on making steam. And I plan on having multiple of these solar boilers along here. So this is just creating steam from the sun, so it's completely renewable. And then we're going to have the steam come down these pipes, into this pipe, and down into our machines down there. So far that's the plan. Today we'll probably be finalizing the steam route. I don't have a steam buffer just now. I don't have a big steam tank or anything. That will have to come in the future when I have a few more resources. But this is just a start, at least. And these solar panels should be working just fine. Might need to move the vent around. Let's see. Between streams, I went and collected some resources. So they're downstairs in the smeltery, just churning out tin. We have lots of tin, lots of iron, and I did a ton of copper as well. So we have 213 copper. The only thing is, I have to stand here and do this. So that's something for between the streams. Yes. The rubber tree patches grown again. So I'll be able to make more water tanks quite easily with all the iron from downstairs. And I've been slowly eating 4 times out of the last 20. Okay, maybe not the best, not eaten recently. There we go. Give us some well fed. Right. I have some bronze in my pocket, which I will make into 6 plates, which I will then make into... Where's my hammer? Is it in a different... Yes, it is in a different chest. Which I will then make into pipes. And I only need the small mix, 6 small ones. I'm pretty sure I need some more of these, but this is what I have just now. So the plan is to have my machines around here. And they're meant to be staggered, or they have to have a space for their vent. So I'm thinking of having hoppers underneath. So if that's a chest there, do I have any more chests? Should do, yes. And do I have any more hoppers? I do. Excellent. So if that's the chest there, we'll just use this machine for now, even though I think it will be a pulverizer in the end. And slot 1 there. Let's see, you go here. And then we have that on top with a chest on top of that. Might sink it down one space. But that's the plan, at least. Nice. Good, good, good. So we put the chest down first. Hopper on top. Machine on top of that. So that'll be machine 1. And these guys need a vent as such. Output facing east. That way is east. And then the steam will come down in the back. Like so. That was the wrong place. Wrong side. There we go. And we'll just make sure they know which way to send the steam all the way along. Like so. And here as well. So once we connect it up to the top, that should start getting steam. And then I'll make some more glass, and hopefully we have enough silver to make another solar boiler. Two, 3, 4. We just have enough. Nice. This way, actually. And then I think we want to break this guy and say output this side. Here we go. Steam is coming into these pipes now. Let's just get these going in the right direction. And then there we go. I've also been building the upstairs area a little more. I've added a stairway here. Created a stairway here. And then I'm thinking this side will be open while this side is floor. And then there'll be floor over the whole end here. But it's nighttime, so we have to sleep. Alright, let's see if our machine has steam in it. Yes, it does. There we go. Nice. That's pretty wonderful. Then the next machine will be sitting here, and the next machine here, next machine there. So they all have space to vent. It might be that I have the pipe coming in here. Let me just see. And then this will feed all 3. And then this one can vent out to this side, and this one can vent out to this side. And then we have another group of machines here. That could be the way we go. So far, so good. What we do is we can make bronze in this machine. We can make quite a lot of different things in this machine. 230 different things. We can make steel leggings and steel boots. Might be worth it, actually. I'll have to see. But so far we have a ton of iron going through here and a ton of tin. So I think I will actually put tin at the bottom there so we can pour tin out. And then we'll get some tin, and then we'll go upstairs and mix it together into bronze. Because we need a lot of Bronze Age stuff. Because in the Steam Age, it's pretty much Bronze Age. We got hoppers last time by going... No, but in between the streams, I went to the house again, and down into the dungeon where there was a bunch of hoppers. Yeah, we also got some chocolate sprinkle cake. What else did we get done? Yeah, there was also a dropper, or a dispenser there as well. So I picked up that, which gives us a iron gear, which is pretty spiffy. We can use this in a number of things. in hoppers. Also in a jukebox. You can also make it into a different type of iron gear, a Billgraft iron gear. And we can use it for other things as well. But apart from that, we are just working through the steam age. I have completed some of these things. I need to get into making a wire cutter, because then we'll make some pistons. We have to craft a piston. This isn't a retrieval, so that's something we need to keep an eye on. That will give us some carpenter's blocks and also some sticky pistons if we want them. Then we'll head down to the compressing stuff, which is just a machine. It's not too difficult. We can make this. Let's just keep the iron flowing, the tin flowing. Here we can get barrel upgrades, but we're going to head straight over to steel. And this is just a retrieval task, and we have steel already. Nice. One more, and then we'll head upstairs. We'll also take the iron as well. While we're here, right, so just collect the last of the tin. Alright, if you are just joining, I'm playing GregTech New Horizons. This is a mod pack for Minecraft, and it's pretty difficult. Considered one of the most difficult mod packs for Minecraft. And one of the loudest, so we can muffle that. So we can see our steam production is keeping up. I don't know what will happen until our solar boilers run out of steam, but until that point it's keeping up. And we have bronze, and that gets automatically taken out and sent down here. That's pretty great. So I can actually put 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 up here, and then 2 of these, and they should work their way down into this machine. Oh, look at that. Pretty sure the solar boiler has run out of steam. I do have a coal boiler as well, which I could get going. I just think it's cheap and easy to get or it's just, I don't know, the solar boilers are so good. Does mean that they don't work during the night, but as we don't do much during the night, it doesn't really matter. So we do actually have enough for some more, but I think we should keep it up. 1, 2, 3, and 1 tin. We can do this down in the smelter, which just takes lava, and lava is kind of free right now. Well, that's glitchy. Let's just keep doing this. Yes, let's just keep doing this and let the steam fill up upstairs. I have had these running. It's just absolutely full of creosote oil, and I will need to find a good way to take the creosote oil out so I can burn that for power for steam as well, which I believe is possible. Most likely in a liquid fuel boiler, but that is a little further down the line. It could be after the bronze one. Alright, we do have enough for at least one more. I will need to get some more solar boilers, definitely. You see they make 60 liters at a time. It is a bit of a trek going and checking on them, because it is all the way around up here. Means we get to check up on these. Now we have infinite-ish water. Yeah, that's at full heat. These do calcify over time, so every 8 to 10 days we should come and break these and replace them again, which is no problem really. Yep. Yes. Yeah, so this is just using the sun. It does make a bit of noise. And when the sun's up, it keeps it warm. I did make some wooden frame boxes to support the pipe here, just to make it a little more industrial. I did also terraform this area, because I'm thinking I might build more of a machine base downstairs in this hill here, with maybe entrances from the side. But that will have to that'll take some time and some planning, and I'll see how that goes. Let's see, you are looking just fabulous. Let's keep you working. Bunch of that stuff now. But actually we need some iron if we want to make the wire cutters. We need to make some screws, and we may need to make the wire cutters as well. And so far, we don't have anything. Or that's not even the iron one. Let's see. We don't need that up there. Yeah, we'll take the infinity wire cutters, please. Anyway, it's just plate and rods and screws. And screws are made out of one rod and a saw. So let's see, what can we do? Let's make 3 rods. Let's take one of them and cut that one in half. And then let's take the file again. Now we have 1 screw. Is that how many we need? Yeah, we just need 1 screw. And then we need 3 plates. Where's our hammer? Is it it's in here again. Of course it's in there. And then let's see. Can we make this guy? Think we can. Let's just double check this. Yes, it got everything in the quest. Wire cutters. Nice. Even though we don't need many wires right now, because it's in a steam age and it's primarily using pipes. Oh, we got speed for another 2.5 minutes. Where do we want to run off to today? Not quite sure, but we need to at least get on to the next iron screws. I'm going to go with a loot bag again. I know it's kind of risky going to loot bag because it is a possibility to get some not so good stuff. But when you get a beef Wellington, I think that's our 2nd beef Wellington, that is. And it is actually used in the questing, in the Hunger No More to get the healing axe. It is possible to get the healing axe in a different way. To get unstable ingots. You can do it like this. And it is not too difficult. You just have to kill the wither. Which might be easier said than done. Definitely easier said than done. Killing the wither, that's a boss fight. Which I don't think we're quite ready for. We could almost make it because we have soul sand. If it spawns like vanilla, then it's not too much of a problem to spawn it. But to kill it, that's another issue. Okay. So next one is going through this. What's this? The hell is that? Yeah. So we need one red alloy plate. We need some carpenter's blocks, which are wooden screws or iron screws, or steel screws, or aluminium screws, or stainless steel screws, or titanium screws. But I think we're going to go for wooden screws, maybe iron screws. We do have screws. Or we do have everything for screws. We need the saw, and then we need the file again. And it is just wooden frame blocks, so it's a lot of sticks. Wooden frame blocks. I have them right there. And our speed is stop at 8. Nice. How many do we need? We needed 3. Fair enough. We also need small iron gears, which doesn't seem to be too much of a problem. We are running quite low on iron, but there is some downstairs. Was it 2 of those? It was 2 of those. Okay. There's more iron in the smeltery downstairs, so if we need, we can get it from there. Yeah, here's our small coal boiler. Instead, I'm using this guy. Yes. Oh, we need 2. Of course we need 2. So we need to just tell this guy we need some more iron. Or that's tin, actually. We need more iron. We need 4 ingots of that. Okay, let's see. We have 3. Now we have 4. That should be a small iron gear right there. Should probably keep this guy going with copper and tin. Just keep bronze being produced. Need one of those. And then we need one of these. Let's see, file, there we go. And then we make this guy. That should be that part of the quest done. And then we did find some red alloy in the dungeon. So here we go. Red alloy plate. And now it's just the piston left. Let's see, how do you make a piston? Like that. We do need some fence though. You think fences are made with, yes, sticks and wood. All this wood for 1 oak fence. And now we've made a piston. Nice. We did find some pistons in the dungeon over there. It's totally fine. And I'm not sure which one we want, but we do want to keep heading on. Yeah, we need a lot of bronze. And there's an Enderman going around here. Oh, goodness me. That's not triggering at all. Nice. That looks good. So let's just calculate it. We need 8, so we need 16 bronze plus 12 bronze. So that's 16 plus 12. We do actually have enough. That is quite impressive. And then where's our No, it wasn't a wrench. Or was it a hammer? It was a hammer. And then we want those 6 small. 6 small guys. There we go. And then need another piston, which is totally fine. Luckily we had another one. That gets us the compressor. Compressing stuff. Burning through these. Wow. I don't actually think it matters which one we take. Pretty sure we can make it sticky with slime balls and glue. So I'm going to take the regular piston, because then we can always create a sticky one out of it. Here we go. Second machine. Look at that guy. We do need some more pipes though. So we need some more bronze. I'm going to be saying that a lot. We're going to need more bronze. What can the compressor do? It can compress ingots into blocks. It can do a bunch of other things as well. Like these steel leaf from Twilight Forest into blocks as well. I think I saw bone meal in there into bone blocks. So it compresses stuff. Draconium ingot into 0% draconium block. If you say so. Sticky resin. It can compress a bunch of stuff into sticky resin or into plant balls. I think you can get sticky resin out of plant balls. Maybe not, but that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Another tin. Awesome. So now we open up the steel quest, which we can just go over here and get steel. Blast off. I'm gonna go over the loot bag again. Let's see, what do we get? Ginger rhubarb tart, which we haven't eaten yet, to the best of my knowledge. And we also got some bread to popcorn. Alright, so this gets us all the way here. Alumite, yes, ingot alumite. And this gets us steel. Wasn't there somewhere we got obsidian? Where was that? Steel pickaxe head. Mining level redstone. So if I upgrade that, that will upgrade to, what is it? Diamond, I think. And then I can break obsidian. Yes, because then here comes the obsidian quest. So I think that's the way I'm going to go. Going to melt up 1 steel in the smeltery after I've fallen asleep and passed the day away. And there we go. Do we get speed again? They really want us to be fast, right? And I think we need to empty this guy of all of this cassiterite, and then we need to empty it out a little. At least 1 block. And then we want to take our pickaxe head. Let's just keep an eye on this. Okay, it's taking a little while. Might need to go and get some more lava. I do have an extra bucket of it here. Just before the stream, I went down and collected some more. It's good with some speed, right? Walking a little faster. That's definitely something we'll need. So if you're wondering what I'm up to with the quests, why I'm not going past all these other quest lines and things, is because I'm trying to get better tinker tools. Just so I can go mining and be more efficient when mining. Yeah, that's primarily the goal right here. And I think I will be making bronze tools, even though there's alumite. Because bronze is what I have right now. Okay, steel ingot. Let's take you out and make you into an pickaxe head. Let's just keep going. And I think I'll need to repair my pickaxe head. The tool station is upstairs. Under our trophy for the steam age. Let's see. Let's fix you up. And then let's give you a steel. Now this is going to need steel to fix up. Which I'm not actually so keen on. I might mine a little more with... No, it needs to be steel. We do have a block of steel as well, which we found. I'm just very aware that we need steel for the tool forge. There we go. We need some steel for this, but not much. We do have enough between these two. They're the same amount, 9 and 9. Okay. So I did go for the steel pickaxe. So now, after upgrading it, should be able to get what we need. Should be able to get obsidian with it. So I'm going to go mining some deep slate so I can keep building the roof. Let's put some stuff away before we go down the mines. Let's see, you guys got there. Could also do with a redstone cluck to make the ingot casting more automated. What's up with you? Okay. Someone's having a hard time this morning. Just close the doors. I could have taken some food with me, but I'm not too far away from home. Hopefully, the mining speed is a little higher in the steel pickaxe than in the bronze pickaxes. Yeah, I've been mining out down here. Might as well just keep going in this general direction. It doesn't seem faster at all. Let's have a look at it. Effective durability, yes, 535. Mining speed 7. Modifiers 3 remaining. This will take a little while, but it's definitely worth it. Getting the bigger tools, the better tools, is just... It makes life so much easier. We have plenty of bronze. We can make plenty of bronze. All right. Let's see, what have we got to? 38%? I'm looking at that mining XP. That means if it fills that up, it will go to the next level, which from redstone should be obsidian or diamond. And once we get to diamond, we can then break obsidian. What do we have here? Small diamond ore. Okay. I did find some emeralds down here as well, so it's good that we're finding diamonds as well. Here we go. Yeah, through the sifter. So ore washer, so macerator, ore washer, sifter. Get a 45% chance at a diamond. That's not great. That's really, really not great, but hey ho, that's just the name of the game. I don't know why, but deep slate doesn't have a breaking sound. If I went over here, gravel does, and I'm pretty sure stone does as well. What do we have here? Cobblestone, deep slate, deep slate. Oh, it's just a cobblestone version. Yeah, if we go up to the stone level, then we've got a breaking sound. But deep slate doesn't have that. Small silver ore. We definitely need silver. Because that's what the solar boiler is made out of. It's not even quiet. If I turn it all the way up. Nope. There's no breaking sound for deep slate. I'll just turn it down here. There we go. So yeah, just trying to level up my pickaxe here. We're up at 47%, 47.47%, 47.47. And also gathering some resources for the roof. Hey, look at that. Emerald ore. Sweet. I think I'll take it. Should get an emerald from it and some experience. So with upgrading my pickaxe here, it will help me break obsidian. Which then I can use the obsidian to melt it down to make alumite, which is then the next level of pickaxe, including steel. And zinc gravel, which is pretty much aluminium, but it's called zinc gravel in this version. And another diamond small ore. Beautiful. I did just dig straight down. That could have gone horribly wrong. There are also these ores. Granitic material sand. But I don't need any of that just now. Yes, I did spend a couple of seconds trying to work out how to say that word. That's just how it is. Okay, how is this looking? We're about 58%. Slowly but surely we'll get there. I really, really, really want to get that tool forge by the end of the stream here. I'll be streaming for about 2 hours again today. It seems to be working well. Last stream had some nice people talk to me. Right in chat below. That was pretty wonderful. Always good to connect with the community. And feel free to comment and write to me as much as you want. I'll try and answer anything you have. Let's keep it mod pack related. That's always a good idea. I'm not so keen on sharing personal information or whatever. So just want to keep it pretty chill. I'm not so interested in this tuff right now. But maybe in the future we'll need it, so I know where it is. Nice. Be nice if I was mining ores down at this level as well. Maybe the redstone level would be a good place to do this, because then I'll be also mining ores at the same time. Let's see. So I do have a redstone mine, and it is nighttime, so I should probably sleep if I don't want too many monsters attacking me during the day, because some of them do have armor and they can survive during the day, which is just terrible. And creepers can survive during the day as well. They don't burn up. Oh, I think it is good, proper, and dark now. So there will be monsters around. There's even a monster over there. Oh, that's up the ladder. Hopefully there's not too many monsters around and I can actually sleep through the night. Here we go. I think it was 2 streams ago when I went down my iron mine. And, oh, yep, there were creepers there. And so that was, I guess you could say that was funny. I'm trying to take it lightheartedly. That's what you expect with this mod pack. You expect absolute shenanigans. Okay, that takes string and wooden screws. That just seems excessive. I'm glad I managed to pick these up from village. Let's see. I think this is our redstone mine over here. It's not so deep though. I seem to remember it was much deeper than that. And there's a redstone mine over there. And there's a creeper here that I can kill with 2 hits. I think there is another creeper over here as well. Which I can also kill with 2 hits. Is this our redstone? No, the next one over is our redstone one. This guy. Let's see. That seems pretty deep. And it seems like there's monsters down here. Okay, this isn't deep slate. But at least it is redstone, which we can wash, I think. Centrifuge it. Or just purify. I think we wash it in a cauldron, actually. Okay, this isn't quite what I was thinking for. I'd prefer to mine iron or something like that. Copper. Then redstone right now, because I do have plenty of redstone at home that I have collected. Oh, I made a little room for myself here. Maybe it was going nighttime and needed to sleep. Can walk through our tree grove here. Beautiful. Have the cinematic mode on. Oh, that's not so smooth. Just tidying up these wonderful gardens that are spreading so much. That's really, really, really awesome. Nice, good job, guys. I think I will go down the deep slate mine again. I think that's the best bet to find, or to upgrade this pickaxe to the next level. We're at 71%, so that's not bad. It's not where we need it, but that is also okay. And deep slate can go in here. We do have 7 stacks of it now, which is good. Trying to keep this a little organized. go. Gravel's down there. Oh, I'll take some food as well, just so we don't starve. Could maybe take a cake, carrot cake, and a cheesecake. Ooh, cheesecake does sound good. Man, I could definitely do some cheesecake right now. Gonna need to use some steel to. Oh, it's a little difficult because steel does come into production soon. Should be able to make steel soon. Using wrought iron, which we did find some in the dungeon. Found a lot of good stuff in the dungeon, actually. Definitely the place to go if you want to speedrun this. You go there, you get steel, you get everything, you just go crazy. It is difficult though. There are a lot of monsters, and each layer you go down, the harder it gets. I was very, very cautious when going into the dungeon. Lighting up every corner, lighting up every spawner. What's difficult is the dungeon level just below you spawns monsters before you get to that level because you're running around just above it. So that also causes problems. A small lapis ore. Okay, you actually get lapis from that? Wow. Alright, let's see. So I think I'll definitely need to be producing steel very soon if I want to continue using this pickaxe at least. I can always make a new bronze pickaxe, which is not a huge problem, and then go back to this pickaxe when I have got steel being made. But until that point, I think I need to keep my steel reserves a little for other projects. Here we have some gypsum and some fuller's earth. Okay. Let's see where we at with this. 84% on this pickaxe. It's not a huge problem if this pickaxe breaks. We can at least upgrade it once, or fix it once, with one steel ingot, and still have enough for the casting plates. Need to empty the smeltery a little before we do that. Ah, there's so much to do. And I thought I had worked quite a lot between episodes, but no, there's always more. But I'm glad I've brought you guys along for the ride. That makes a big difference, sharing my experience. So it's good to have you. Let's see, where's our pickaxe at now? 93%. Get in there, slowly but surely. Still 93%. 94.19. Oh my goodness, this is so slow. If it doesn't upgrade here, then might be screwed. Might have to rethink everything. Rethink life. Oh my goodness. No, I think we'll be fine. Then I haven't planned correctly. And that's an oversight on my part, which isn't great. Let's see where we get into. 98.27. 98.89. Must be at 99 now. 99.38. $99.88. There we go. +1 mining level. Obsidian. Look at that. That is amazing. Now we need to go and find some obsidian. Let's eat a cheesecake for that. Wonderful. Okay, that was good. That was a good moment right there. We do only have 26% left on this pickaxe, so I might be able to get enough obsidian to make the tool forge. And then we can get better tools, which is absolutely incredible. That's just what we want. How many ingots is it asking for? Those are just heads, by the way. It's asking for just one ingot. So we need to make one ingot to get the quest, but after that, it should be fine. Let's see, nothing is smelting up. A bunch of iron in there. Should really make a clock for that. Alright, that was good. And we've also got more deep slate for our roof that we need to finish at some point in the future. It looks kind of funny, this. Should probably be getting bronze going on that. Come on, you can only sleep at night. That's right now. Nice. So let's get a bucket and let's get some water. And let's go down to the lava downstairs. It's probably not the best place to get obsidian, but hey ho, that's fine with me. Just because we're getting lava from that place as well. And then I should need, so to make this, it's what? Oh, the ingot. Yeah, to get this. Can you not make ingots out of this? Yeah, you can. But this takes 8, cost of 8, and this needs, I think that is a quarter of a block, and quarter of a steel ingot as well. If it's 144, it needs. There's a zombie around here somewhere. Oh, it's the little wins like this that make it all worth it. Yeah, here we are in our lava patch. But if we say here, and then let's dig down a little. Oh, we also got +1 modifier as well. Nice. And then we go down like this, and then we just make sure we're not going to be falling into lava anywhere, because that would not do. We survived this long. Don't want to die on the next thing. Okay, well this is going to take a wee while. And I'm pressing shift, so I'm going to try and catch it if there's lava underneath. There was lava underneath. I don't think there's lava underneath this one. Nope, there's not. There might be lava underneath this one. There was. Ah, we got obsidian. That's awesome. That's a huge milestone. Let's just look around here, make sure there's not too much. Let's put our torch a little higher up. There we go. Everything is looking just spiffy. Oh, that was the wrong thing to place. It was this guy I wanted to place. Let's see what's under here. More lava. How about that? This guy's good. How long has it taken to get obsidian? Let's just have a look at time played. I have played 0.94 days. There you go. There's some stats. Time AFK, an hour 27. Yeah, I wouldn't say that's wrong. It's not the best thing to be away from the keyboard for too long in this game, because if you are standing still and doing nothing, then you're probably not being as efficient as you could be. But in this game, sometimes you have to be inefficient to be efficient. And you've probably heard someone say that before. Someone like Threefold. There's another YouTuber that plays Great Tech New Horizons. He's almost a professional at playing Great Tech New Horizons. He writes all sorts of extra information for people to read about it. I think there's lava behind there. Yes, there was. I could just see the light out of it. And we just have some zombies to accompany us. Nice of them to join the party. So I could get to the nether right now, because I do have a flint and steel. And I do have obsidian. But I think I will try and work for the better tools first. And then go to the nether when I have the better tools. There we go. Are we all good? There's no lava under this one because there's tough. I think that is actually enough obsidian now. I'm kind of in the swing of things, and I'm down here, so might as well just continue. Trying to minimize the chance of obsidian getting into lava. And there is still some lava here, which is pretty good. Which means we can always come back and collect it in the future. Look at that, emeralds right there. Just gifting us things right now. So I believe I can... Yes, there is lava underneath these blocks. So I am pressing shift, which means you don't fall off the block. After you've played as much Minecraft in a void world as I have, you know that. You know that function quite well. I do know of someone who has done a void world base without knowing shift, and so moved to the edge very slowly and placed a block, and moved to the edge very slowly and placed a block, and then afterwards learned that you could actually press shift and you wouldn't fall off the edge. That was a little unfortunate, so good to know earlier than later. Let's see, is there lava down here? There is. I see that with the light. Let's make sure there's no lava underneath this. Alright. This pickaxe is doing us well so far. Have no complaints. And there's lava behind here, which we can take away. Okay, I'm getting enough for a portal, and hopefully enough for the two big plates that we need for the tool forge. And there's no lava behind this guy. No. Okay. Might get 20 obsidian. So 3 more now. Let's just place you there. Didn't really want to take away too much lava. But hey ho. there's plenty more lava in the world. And to our north, I can see on the map there's plenty more. Let's see, is there lava underneath these guys? There is. There's no more lava under this guy. 2 more now. And then we'll be heading back up to the surface where we will continue on with getting these better tinker tools. Now with the steam compressor, we can also get iron blocks, which is what we need for the tool forge. So that's definitely a good thing to have. Thought we may have been able to cast them. But no, it's not that simple. You thought it would be easy? Nope. But we do get some cake for getting obsidian. Well, in Great New Horizons, it is almost designed to be difficult. And designed to take slightly more effort than needed. Or than entirely wanted. I think is a better way to put it. But that also makes the goal more satisfying when you reach that point. So I pretty much set out in this world to beeline. You're going to scare me every time. To beeline for the tinker tools, the better tinker's construct tools. And we're almost there. So the last almost 24 hours that I've played in this world has been towards getting these tools. I need a bit more space in this smeltery. So if you're just joining, we are playing Great New Horizons, slowly working our way through the quest book, and I'm very much heading towards this section right here with the tool forge, so we can get hammers, excavators, and the better lumber axe. That is where we're at. I closed the door even though there is a very easy way for monsters to get up. That's just how it is. Now I think I need to change over these machines so the compressor has some steam instead. Let's just do that now. You just go down in there, that's totally fine. And let's say you go out here. I did waste quite a lot of steam just then, but it is fully automated and free. So I'm not too stressed with that. The clock I was talking about would be this guy. And that's how you make this guy. We do have a clock, actually. Or I did find a clock in a dungeon. Is this just... Of course it's like that. Oh my goodness. I did find a clock, but I must have left it behind because I didn't think I needed it. So between streams, I might go and get that. Let's just save these guys up here. Alright. Back to getting these ingots out. So if you thought having a simple redstone clock was going to be easy, nope. Nope-de nope-de nope. Let's just put some of these in. Let's put 4 in and see how much that gets us. Yeah, it's taking a while. Might need to go and get some more lava before we finish this whole crafting setup. It'd be good with more of these basins, actually. I do have one. And I can make some more. I do have one, actually. So you could just go down there. Yes. And then we need to get one of those molten brass up here. I think I have one. one brass ingot? I do. I do. And then let's chuck you in. 8 ingots. Okay, so we need another... Oh, I don't know actually, because then it mixes. And we'll have to see. Then we get this ingot and we put it on there. Okay, this should speed up the process. It should be going twice as fast. Let's see, where do you go? Brass, you're at the very top there. There we go. High speed. I am speed. Oh, that's wonderful. That's so good. I'm gonna melt up the steel block I have. I'm just gonna melt it, because why not? These guys, that's what we need. And then we actually need the zinc. I found quite a lot of the zinc gravel out around my adventures, which helps a lot right now. So let's melt up the steel block, and let's melt up, I don't know, 6 of these and see how much that gets us. Yeah, we've got quite a full smeltery right here. Feels good getting close. Getting really close to this final mark. Or this tool forge here. We do need 1 ingot for the quest here. And that will give us... I will choose the 8 steel ingots. Even though titanium rod does sound pretty good. No, I think I will try and get the... Should be making steel sometime soon. Yes, because then we get into low voltage down here. But I think once I get these tools, I will take a step back and go through... I will go from the beginning and go through all the quests and get them all the way through. And just take my time with it. And just have a good time playing my version of this world, because I'm not... Oh, there we go. First ingot. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Boom. Ah, wow, that feels good. And we got a bunch more steel. I think that was the right option to get steel there. Let's see, how much do we have of this in here now? 1 ingot and a couple of nuggets. So we need some more zinc, I think. Maybe that even rhymed. But I'm going to continue with the iron right now. Got a whole bunch of different things in here. Ah, oh, goodness me. The satisfaction of actually getting 1 ingot of that stuff is just so good. I'm so happy right now. And it kind of came out, it was kind of a little funny. I right clicked and it was just, wait, what? You were there? So we need 16 ingots of this stuff, which is a whole bunch. We have a whole bunch of stuff. We have plenty of steel, we have plenty of obsidian, and plenty of zinc. So I should really put some more zinc in here. I didn't know we needed a lot of zinc, so that's why I collected a lot of it when I was out adventuring. It does smelt up relatively quickly. Nice. Making sure we just empty out all these 16 ingots of iron first. Yeah, you seeing this? 8 ingots. Okay, we've got one plate. We can always take this zinc out So we need some more of that, and we need some more obsidian. Awesome. We also need to make a big one of these, and then chuck it in here with some cobblestone, and then put brass over this. So we also need to melt up one more brass ingot to make this work just perfectly. Let's see, let's chuck the brass in there. Molten zinc, molten steel, 8 ingots. Probably need a couple more ingots of this and a couple more obsidian, just 4 ingots. Yeah, come on, obsidian, you can do it. You can do it, obsidian. You can do it. Brass, let's just take you down here and make a form for that. Beautiful. Large plate. Seared stone slab. So we need some seared stone, and that is... Oh, you can put cobblestone in here. I thought you couldn't. I would have... Yeah, I would have guessed you couldn't. Or I think I saw that you couldn't. Interesting. Pumpkin cake. Yeah, we can eat that. Why not? But I think now I've got to this stage, I will sit in 10 ingots left. I will sit in Steam Age for quite a while now. 14, we need some more. Is it zinc we need? Because these create nuggets. Or 1 ingot each, I think. Yeah, I will sit in Steam Age for quite a while. Just upgrading my base and getting everything really settled. And everything exactly how I want it. Before I start in low voltage age. I think there's a whole lot I can go back and find out. Oh, we need some more steel. I knew we need a lot of steel with this. And we need more lava as well. Ooh, I don't know if we can make it. Otherwise, I'll just go down and collect some more lava. That's not a huge problem. And 2 ingots left. Then we got through all our iron, which we need to go up and compress. And it is nighttime, so I want to go and sleep. Let's see. No, we want stacks of 9, so we want 4 of these. Let's put 36 in here. Hopefully that can do what I want it to do. Just listen to it while I fall asleep. We got speed again. Let's see. Okay, you're doing pretty good. I'm just going to put this guy out again. Block of iron right there. We need 4 of these. We need a tool station. Tool station and a seared stone slab. Which should not be a problem. Yes, it's got plenty of steam. Let's put you away. And tough, you go in here. And I want some cobblestone. Shouldn't be running, no running. Not quite there yet. Block of iron. 15. Okay, we need some more zinc. And maybe some more. We can just break these and then take them downstairs and fill them with lava. I do have the oven mitts, or the barbecue gloves, right and left, so I don't get burnt when I pick up hot things in my hand. Alright, let's go. all the way down here. It's good with the speed, have to say. I'm enjoying the speed. Speed buff. Let's put these a little further back, not right next to the lava. And then let's just collect the lava. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll just take an extra one to have in my inventory. And then these. See, it hurts you if you don't have it in your hand. Which is just another GregTech New Horizons thing. That's just... it's so annoying. Or not annoying, it's just something else you have to think about. And that's all. And we work our way back up again. Then, as I said, I'll probably make all these tools out of bronze. Just that's how much. That's what I have. Let's see, where is it? These guys. Then we place them back in again, and everything is still there. So it's the controller that knows where things are. Let's just take some tin. 105 tin nuggets. That's awesome. So now I just sit and wait for everything to smelt up nicely. 16. There we go. You are at the bottom there. So I need 2 of these plates to make it work. This is just that with a saw. Okay, and then we need some seared brick. This needs 360 and cobblestone makes 18. So 360 divided by 16. Can I not do it like here? 360 divided by, or was it 18? Pretty sure 360 divided by 18. Nope. Yeah, I've got a calculator on my desk though. And how much was it? It was 360 divided by 18. I need 20 pieces. Okay. Okay, 2 more after that. There is our first large plate. Wow! Nice. That is just 2 large plates of this stuff. And now we've got a whole bunch of ingots and whatnot in here. Steel I will definitely be getting out again. Got 6 nuggets of that stuff. And we have 8 steel left. Nice. That's wonderful. They'll probably go all to the pickaxe. I'm going to take a lot of this tin out, but not all of it, because I want to make some bronze. Out of that. Let's see. Smeltery drain. I might make another one. Smeltery drain. It's not too difficult. It's just a bunch of ingots. And then I've got this guy that will sit there. Okay, I need 8 plus. Yes. This guy plus 8. And then I need another faucet, which is like that. Of course, it's an extra 2 that is needed. This means I have 3 different options now to get items out. And I need the last 2 to go in there. Nope. Facing the right direction, please. There we go. And is it still tin at the bottom? It is. There's quite a lot of smeltery work at the beginning here. But it makes it all worth it in the end. And while I was down in the dungeon, I found a bunch of these parts. So I actually had some. I had 72 millibuckets of this stuff already. Found some obsidian. And this steel hammer head. If I put that on, then I'll probably have to fix it with this material. So I'm not too inclined to do that right at this moment. Stick with my flint tools there. Cobalt and ardite. And steel. So that's pretty awesome. Let's just get 2 more of these out, and then this should be 1 block. Do you work? Yes, you do. That's what I'm talking about. And then because there's no more of it, it goes there. That's what I'm talking about. And then this just dries a little, sets, and then gets sent here. And then we cut this guy up, and we cut this guy up. Let's just put you down on the ground. Looking good. We need a saw for this guy. And I think for this guy as well. That should be our quest. Or at least most of our quest. And then we do this. What goes in the top? Oh, the seared plate. Okay, what else am I missing? Oh, just a hammer. Oh my goodness me. Here we are. Finally making the tool forge. Where's that quest? There we go. Ah, that feels good. That feels real good. And we got some waffles to celebrate with. Oh my goodness, tool forged for the win. This gives us access to all of these tools. Some pretty awesome things. Primarily the hammer, the lumber axe, and the excavator, but not excluding the crossbow is exceptionally good once you upgrade it and get it to the right levels. And a bunch of these other things we could get before are also really good. So I'm going to go after the hammer to begin with, and the lumber axe, and the excavator. As you can see, they are pretty expensive. This takes 8 material cost. This is 8 material cost. This, I believe, is also 8 material cost. This is 3 material cost. So that's 8, 8, and 3 there. 8, 8, and 3 plus 8. So these cost the same, actually. And then these both cost 8, including the head, and this costs 3. So, yes. That's going to be 27 altogether. I want to use bronze for that. And we'll need to make some of that in our smeltery. We could make it with our furnace over there, but I think it's just best in the smeltery, as that's where we're going to be casting it as well. Yeah. Oh, we got speed again. Nice. I'm not... it's difficult to know what to do with these nuggets. Can we make a nugget cast? We can actually make a nugget cast. Tempted to do that. But then we need some more brass. And that is copper and zinc. Do we have any nuggets? Silver nuggets. Not so inclined to make silver nuggets. How do we make iron nuggets? Let's see, iron. Is there an easy-ish way to make iron nuggets? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 20% chance after electromagnetic separator. Can I not just make them here, please? Oh my goodness, I might have to use one of these steel nuggets. I do also have an emerald fragment, which might work, but I don't believe it will. Okay. That's fine. So if you're just joining, we have... Oh. Well, there goes 48 steel right there. That's annoying. Or not 48 steel, but 48 millibuckets of steel. That wasn't optimal. Oh well, it's only 48 millibuckets. Shouldn't stress too much over that. If you are just joining, we've just built the tool forge, which opens up a whole load of different tools, which is pretty awesome. Nice. I can probably tell I'm pretty excited for this. But I need to get a lot of this tin out. But I could make some bronze. I need 27 bronze altogether. So let's turn this much into bronze. We have tons of tin, so it's not a problem. And we also have zinc, which might cause some problems. There we go. Steel ingot back. Obsidian and obsidian, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I know I am voiding these materials that are a little expensive for me right now. It's just how it is. Can we make obsidian ingots? Hey, there we go. There's bronze. I didn't actually want to pour out the bronze right now. So you're going to be going back in again? Not all that. Just one, please. Obsidian ingot. Nice. Let's keep the ingots down at the bottom, so we can at least get them out. And 3 nuggets. That's not a huge problem. I'm not too concerned with pouring out nuggets. 27 is the amount we needed for the things we want. But we need some brass as well. So we need to actually keep getting this copper out, this tin out, I should say. We want the copper in so we can have plenty of bronze. And let's keep making bronze as well. So we want the hammerhead, we want the excavator head, and we want the broadaxe head. We also want the tough tool binding and tough rod. Or the, tough tool rod. It's going to be quite a lot of cobblestone used for this, actually. Because it does take 8 each time. It does take 8 cobblestone as well to make these. Lumber axe and then the tough tool binding. There we go. That didn't take too long. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brass. 24. I think we need 27. So I'll just add another 3 ingots there. This is very much the Tinker's Construct stream. So if you don't know how to do Tinker's Construct, this is a good place to see what is possible in Tinker's Construct. I have planned to stream for 2 hours today. And we're around about the 1.5 hour mark. And feeling pretty good with the progress we've made today. Especially with this guy here. So that's That's absolutely fantastic. I'm overjoyed with that. Now we just have tin and bronze in here. And we need to add some zinc in with copper to get the brass. So we need to just get all this tin out. And we got some more obsidian ingots there. And we got some steel left over, which is absolutely wonderful. Let's put some things away up here that we don't need. And then, let's see, cobblestone we don't need either. Obsidian can sit in there. I know seared bricks are for downstairs, or they could live downstairs. It's just, this is an ingots box, so that's no problem. Common tin, let's keep going. There, like that. We can move this guy up here as well. Let's keep going. Keep this production going. We still have 7.06 thousand tin, I think. 47 ingots. 45. Okay, now this is a bit of like a casting simulator. Ingot casting simulator. Here we go. With our tool forge in the background there. So as I said before, I think I will take a break from progression at this point, and I will get the hammers. Yeah, I will get the hammer and the excavator and the lumber axe, but I think I will go back and I'll do things properly, and I will get the production of steam working properly, and yeah, I'll try and build the base up a little more to be how it should be, instead of just rushing through to how I want it to be. Or I want it to be how it should be. But last time we did get the water tank set up with a water pipe all the way across to the sun boiler, the solar boiler, and then that's producing steam to our steam machines. So that's the state of play so far. Trying to keep it interesting while I'm casting the last 27 ingots here. Our farm hasn't really done much in the last little while. I did manage to get pineapple and curry leaf crop. These guys are still just spreading. And there's still monsters in the ground. Don't know if you heard that. Yeah, so it's pretty chill. Need to keep quite attentive on this smeltery down here. Almost there. 23 ingots left. So I'm just chilling out. And we have just got the tool forge, which is epic. It's so good. It's so good. So I'm working towards these tools here. The hammer, the lumber axe, and the excavator. Alright, here we go. I don't want to take the bronze out because that will be being used for the tools, but I'd need some brass first, and that's copper and zinc instead of copper and tin. So if I put copper in right now, I'll get more bronze and not more zinc. Yeah. I was just thinking maybe I can put... No, I want the items to be drawn out from the bottom. So this is the kind of thing I will go back and sort out, getting all the machines from SteamAge, and hopefully getting the bigger machines as well, the multi-block SteamAge machines, for some even better throughput. 5 ingots left. Let's go. 3. I think there's only 1 left now. Okay, so our smeltery was completely full before. Let's see, brass. Aluminium brass. Let's see. That takes 1 molten zinc to 1 copper. Let's put 1 molten zinc in to 3 copper. Sorry, my mistake. And we need 5 ingots of this. So let's just see how much this makes. These things do smelt up pretty quickly. Got plenty of lava left. We also have a lava bucket here, so I can fill it up. Lovely. 1 ingot of that. So this should maybe get us 4 ingots. Maybe. It makes 3. Fair enough. Okay. Let's put these guys away, and then we'll take these guys out. So to make a cast, it just takes 1. I think that was all the molten brass that we had. But we can start actually casting these bronze. So we need 3 of these. That is molten. What's this? Tough tool rod. We need 3 of these. Let's see how you're doing. And 1 more. Oh, I see what happened. Yes. There we go. Now we'll take the brass and we'll pour you over here. And we'll pour you over the last one as well. There should be 1 ingot left. Correct. And we need 1 more of those. We need 2 of these, I think. We need 1 of those and 1 of those. 8 ingots left. Have I used these too much? No, we just need a whole bunch more. Where's our tin? There's our tin. So copper and tin. Let's get some more in there. Copper, tin, copper, tin. That's a what is that, comic book character? Okay, we need 3 of those, just 1 of these. And then we need a large, so I'm totally miscalculated how many we needed. I think we need almost twice as much as we actually have. Hammerhead, you can start going. This guy, let's keep it in level 2. That only gave us 8 molten bronze. How many was that? That was this amount. We're gonna need a lot of this stuff, but we do have a lot of bronze, and that's 1 of these. And then you're gonna be with 2 of these guys. We don't need to have 2 rod cast, but we do need this guy. Where did he go? In there. Molten bronze. Okay, so we can make at least 1 of these. And we're going to need more of this stuff. Pretty expensive, actually, to make bronze. It makes 12 ingots. Interesting. So we should have enough. after this amount. Let's just do that. That should get us up to 8 again. Nice. We can always just pour it out again into ingot casts, so that's not a huge problem. And we got 13. That is a little... I'm not quite sure why that happened. But it's okay. We got our tools, at least. Nope, we need a whole bunch more. We also need plates for that. So put this back. And melt all this bronze and more copper and more tin. Might need to get more copper from upstairs, which is not a problem. We have plenty of copper. And more is on the way. So what I plan on doing between streams is going out mining a whole bunch and sending it through the machines, so we have plenty of materials to start working next week with. Please say there's 8 left. Nope. There's 7 left. Come on, man. Be cool. We can at least make our hammer right now. Bronze hammer for the win. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yes, there we go. Oh, and we got some vegetarian lettuce wraps and some hot wings, which we haven't actually eaten yet. Amazing. So I should just need 1 more of these. If I'm correct, there's 10 in there. Yes, I am. And then let's just pour this out because we only need 8. So we can make our excavator now. Can shift click, but it always goes in the wrong place. Excavator, where we do get a quest for that. All right, and then we'll make, let's see, can I shift click? Nope. Nope, come on. Boom. There we go. The satisfaction. Poison potatoes. What? And as you can see, poison potatoes are actually considered something you can eat. But we can't eat them just now because we're not hungry. Okay, goodness me. And now the smeltery is empty. Good job, smeltery. Really pulled through right there. Okay, so I did beeline these tools from the very beginning. That was my thought, was I want these tools. They're far away, but hey, we're in for the journey. So that is the first milestone finished. Let's put you in there and let's go cut down some trees. Let's go see how good this lumber axe works. I'm just going to cut down the rubber trees to begin with. So here we have durability of 2003 with the effective durability of 2025. 2025. No, 2225. I was thinking that it's going to be too much of a coincidence as it is 2025 right now. Getting to the end of the year though. It is November. So that's not bad. Oh, this is luxury. This will speed up chopping trees down to no end. Oh my goodness. Yes. Brilliant. This is amazing. So last time we had to cut down each individual tree. I guess we still have to cut down each individual tree, but now it's at top speeds. So quality of life has just been sent through the roof. But we need to go home and sleep. Maybe I'll rant, then we can eat that poison potato. Don't know why I'm so excited to eat a poison potato, but that's just how it is. Maybe it's just to get it over and done with. That could be it. I'm experiencing a bit of lag. I don't know what it is. Every so often there is a bit of lag, frame rate drops, but it doesn't say anything in the top left. I just shake it out and then keep on going. Nope, didn't work. Oh well. Oh, there we go. Now it's smooth again. Don't know what's up with that. Let's go. This is also increasing my efficiency of how well I can work. Let's just get the saplings down again. Amazing. And then these trees as well, we can chop down. A little slower, actually. That's okay. But we're going to change up how these trees grow. We're going to do more like what we did last time, where we group them all together. Because now with the lumber axe, we can pretty much take down the whole tree at once, which means that if the tree has a base of 6 by 6, that's still a tree. Now I'll show you what I mean in just a second, once I've collected all these saplings up. Can't you tell I'm pretty excited to get these tools? Oh my goodness me. I'll also show you what the others do as well. So 6 by 6, or maybe 3 by 3 to begin with, or 4 by 4 is fine. So if all these trees grow, I can just mine out one corner, and the whole tree will come down. I was one off to have a 6 by 6. Pretty good guess. Oh, and there's some saplings here, so. And over here. But this is just with tree chopping. There's plenty other things that come from these tools as well. There we go. And the rubber trees are already deciding to grow again. We can do the same type of thing with the rubber trees and group them all together. But that will be next time. Next time I chop them down. Huh. Don't know what that was about. But hey, I've got lots of wood now. I might actually put this rubber wood in here. We have a lot of rubber wood compared to normal wood. We also have rubber saplings. And sticky resin. Nice. So making those water tanks out there will be a whole lot easier now because we have so much sticky resin. So that was the lumber axe. We can just put that one into the inventory for now. Where do we need to mine out lots of dirt? Not quite around here. I'm enjoying how it's looking right now. Need to really get these fruit trees going. So what happens here is it makes a 3 by 3 mine. There we go. And that's just looking down the way. So the side of the block you look at is very important. If you look on the top, you will mine 3 by 3 looking down the way. So 3 by 3. If you're looking at the side of the block, you mine 3x3 this way. And if you right click, you place the block that is next to it in the hotbar. So as you can probably tell, I can make quite a mess with this. And you can also use the excavator to create paths. If I do it there we go. By right clicking. So that's the excavator. And then the hammer, my friends. The hammer is maybe one of the best tools in Tinker's Construct. We're just going to put torches next to it, so then we can right click torches instead of dirt blocks. So the hammer does exactly the same as the excavator, except on stone. There we go. Now this will make mining a lot easier. Oh my goodness. I've been looking forward to this. Now they are pretty slow right now. And there's many upgrades we can put on them. But over time they will get better and better and better. And I purposely chose bronze because they take quite a lot of durability. They have quite a lot of durability, so one ingot doesn't provide as much upgrade or as much repair as it would on a regular pickaxe. There's just a lot more material on it that needs repaired. So here we go. Now we need a magnet to collect all these items. But look at that already. That is absolutely exceptional. And of course we can go back and use our pickaxe if we need to. That's definitely not a huge problem. Yeah, there's something in the wall over there. I think there's a zombie in there. Okay, this basalt is a little more tough. It takes a little longer to get through, but that's also okay. There's not much of it around here in this mine. Alright, this is so good. And then we look at how many ores we get from this. Already over 64 raw magnetite. Isn't that just glorious? That's so nice. One more. I'm pretty sure if I keep digging in that direction, I'll get to a cave system with those monsters in. And then we have our excavator as well, just to get rid of the dirt. Now it is most efficient if you use it in a 3x3, but it is possible to do a 1x1, just like that. Like we needed more dirt. We have so much of that stuff. So this will accelerate gathering resources tenfold. So that's why I was beelining for this from the very beginning. It was a little further down the quest line than I expected. That's also okay. That meant it was more satisfying when I actually got it in the end. There we go. Let's go 2 more this way, and then let's turn to the right. Should pick up a 3x3 soon enough. Now, I am placing blocks here just so this has something to mine out in that 3x3 area. As you can see, it does not do dirt. This is a clean tool. no dirt. Alright. And then you can do, if you shift click, you can do a 1x1 block with it as well. I thought that could do that. Look at that already. Already cleaned up this mine so much. It's so good. Well, I'm very happy I managed to get the tool station by the end of this stream. I did say at the beginning that I'd be streaming for about 2 hours. And it is almost at that mark. So I think I will stop at 2 hours and call it a day. I think I need to go up and sleep soon, because it is almost nighttime in game. So that's absolutely awesome. Yeah. And we got a bunch of raw magnetite for that. And cobblestone, actually. Between the streams, I will go mining. I will mine copper, tin, iron, everything I can get my hands on, really. And I'll try and smelt up as much as possible before next time. I might even make the redstone clock, so the smelter runs semi-automatically. Goodness me, I just left the door open. Born in a barn or what? A bunch of stuff, huh? Also basalt. That was good to get. We don't want that stuff. We want the raw magnetite. Yes. So I will go mining and get a bunch of stuff, bunch of ores and everything like that. And I will try and finish the roof and the upstairs of the house before that point as well. Yeah. I'm just eating all these cakes. Oh no, that was 6 across. And a blood cookie. That gives us well fed, and I think we got fire resistance 3 from sleeping. But we haven't had breaded pork chops before. What is this? Is this just... No, pork chops with skillet and flour. And I think we might have a skillet. No, we have a saucepan and a pot. These look really good. Or they sound really good. Breaded pork chops. And we have pigs and things. I just haven't been doing much with animals this time. And just to finish off the stream, I will go and chop down a bunch of trees. Yeah, Greg Tech. Hey, Chaos. Yeah, the grind is real in Greg Tech New Horizons. I've been playing for quite a while, almost 24 hours. And I've just got the tool forge, so that's pretty awesome. Nah, thanks. I will try and have a good day. I can stream a little longer, maybe. It's nice to have someone around to chat with. Alright, let's see. So that was I kind of just brushed over it there. But that was the lumber axe. It took down the whole tree patch at one time. So I might consider doing the rubber trees in the same part. In the same way. I got a bunch of wood for that. Nice. Have you been playing Greg Tech as well, Chaos? Are you Gregor? Let's just chuck this in here. I'm experiencing a bit of lag. Yeah, I totally understand what you mean with that. Greg Tech is pretty grindy, and I was aware of that when I set out playing this pack. It does provide a large amount of satisfaction when you actually get through the grind, but after that it's yeah, when you're grinding it's pretty difficult. Um, I've played Star Technology, which has GregTech in it and goes through the same progression. It is a star Skyblock mod pack, but was extremely fun and jump started GregTech much quicker than what New Horizons does. Um, there's very little steam age in it actually, if any. You get straight into low voltage, so electricity, which is very nice. Yeah, joining friends is always a good thing to do in a Minecraft server or in a Minecraft world. I might invite some people over to join me with this world. Have some guests starring, um, just to help me along a little. I'm definitely not a professional, and this is about as far as I've got before in GregTech New Horizons. And that was also on a server, so I had help from other people. Um, but alone, this is as far as I've got. Pretty proud, actually. I'm proud of my base and proud of the things I've accomplished so far. I think that's the important thing when playing this, is to look back and to go, actually, I'm pretty proud of getting this far. I'm pretty proud of finding the ores out in the world and mining it and smelting it and getting it this far, and kind of just proud of your accomplishments, even if they're not that great. Um, oh, I need to go the other way. So this is what's built. This is what's making me steam right now. This little machine, this simple solar boiler. So that's just chugging away, having a good time. Yeah. All the stages of grief. Greg, sorry. You're totally right. I don't know, if you know what you're getting into, then it shouldn't be a huge surprise, by all the grind. Um, and I did know what I was getting into, and I was prepared for it. So yeah, but I have beelined quite quickly through the quest line. You might see here, if we go back to Stone Age, there's lots of these really good quests missing, like getting better storage, which I will be going back to. So I was pretty much beelining to the Tool Forge. So that was my main quest from the very beginning. That was task one, pretty much, was to get to Tool Forge and get some better tools. Because now I can go mining and collect resources much quicker, and go back into these quests. And so it begins. There's plenty here that I haven't finished, which I should actually. I should find out what this pack has to offer, and then just enjoy the ride. Yeah. So that's the main objective of this playthrough is actually to get to the moon, is to get to this guy, to get to this quest. And I think once I get there, I'll take a break and I'll evaluate if um, I'll see I'll see if streaming is working and going well and people enjoying it, like you, Chaos. It's great to have you here. Um, so this is the goal for me right now. I'm well aware that there's plenty more to get on with afterwards. EV is pretty good, and pretty much after the moon you get into applied energistics, and that's awesome mod, which I actually absolutely love. The automation you can do with that's insane. But I think it's a good goal to have. It's just to get to this part. Yeah, I think this quest book has a total quests that is over 3,000. So it keeps you busy. But it's kind of hard to do if it's just once, like 1 or 2 hours, 2 or 3 times a week. It doesn't really work in that capacity. It's not that quick to get through it. But if you have plenty of time, then it's definitely the mod pack for you. Kitchen sink mod packs. This is a kitchen sink mod pack. It has many different mods included in it, like forestry and Thaumcraft and Botania and Witchery and Bees. So it's pretty kitchen sink, but it is very much locked behind progression. So it can be difficult sometimes playing in a pack that doesn't have any quest books or anything explaining which direction to go. Yeah, you also got flippers, which is pretty fun. And we just got a loot bag there that we can open as the last thing we do today. Let's see what we get here. Lots of coins. Even more coins. Even more coins. Oh my goodness, we got a whole bunch of coins for killing these monsters. So yeah, having a quest book is a good thing to do. Finding a good quest book. This is a good quest book and there's lots of written in it, which I have not been reading, but you're welcome to go back and read what it says here. It's quite important. It tells you where different things are. So this is an incredibly good quest book as quest books go. Just find a good mod pack that you enjoy playing, really. And some people will swear on CraigTech New Horizons that this is the only one they play. Experience bottles and clay. But yeah, you just find one that works well for you and then play it as much as possible. That's my tip. Find one that works for you and then play as much as possible. Well, thanks for dropping by. I hope to see you in another stream. Nice. Well, I think I'll wrap up there. I did just talk a little about my thoughts there and how I feel like it's going. And I think, yeah, where am I putting this paper in there? So I think I'll wish you a very good Friday and a good rest of your day. And I hope to see you next time. Next time will be Monday, because I stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And today is Friday. So I will see you next time. Have a good weekend.